What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency market. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get it. Today, I'm going to be talking about three very important altcoins that I am buying in right now. I'm building up, and these are going to probably be the three coins that I'm going to rock with, that I'm going to roll with as far as me continuing to fill out my portfolio, take my dry powder and pour into these three plays in particular. But one of the things I really want to talk about today, why did the cryptocurrency market pump today? Why did the stock market pump today? Well, I'm taking a look at this article here. This article is talking about something that the government is doing that will be kind of like a stimulus for the big banks, for the large institutions. Something similar to interest rates being cut, but not quite. These guys are getting very crafty with some of the wording that they're doing. We all know that once or if a interest rate cut happened, that's going to spike the market. And we also know that if there was a stimulus, that would spike the market. These guys are getting so unique and getting so crafty, for better lack of better words, that they have come up with something that is not exactly that, but it's very close to an interest rate cut. This thing says big banks are close to getting one of the biggest regulatory rollbacks since 2008. Now that's huge. We all know when the banks were bailed out back during the financial crisis of 2008. So if this goes through, and it's looking like it's going to be going through Wednesday, this could be huge. This could be the start of what we have been talking about with seeing the markets pump. Currently, right now, there's a certain ratio percentage rate that the banks and the financial institutions are required to be positioned at before they can do lending and so forth and so on. Now that percentage rate is getting ready to be lowered. The requirements or is getting ready to be reduced by 1.5 percentage points. That's huge. So that what it say? The change is key ratio designed to make it easier for banks to lend freely and to create an even bigger pool of buyers. Now that's going to be huge. You're talking about the banks going to be able to allow more folks to be able to loan more money out to folks, which is pretty much all that the interest rate cuts do. So this is going to be huge. That, I think that was the news that came out today that really stabilized the market. I'm taking a look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones up 375 points, and it's up during a time when everybody thought the markets would be down and out. We know we had the missile strikes over the weekend. Everybody was expecting Monday to be horrific. They was expecting Monday to be red. Everybody was saying, oh, short the market because you know the prices are going to be down. Don't buy right away. Wait till it dip. And man, those who didn't buy the dips yesterday, they are looking like, dang, I missed out. Because you have to understand that when there's fear in the market, you got to take advantage of it immediately. You can't wait to say, you know what, I think there's going to be more fear. Well, if there is more fear, then you buy again. But you do not pass up an opportunity to buy in the fear. You know, folks get scared. Some folks never buy. And then some folks will just sell their bags because there is fear in the market. So you really have to be, you got to stabilize yourself. You got to trust the process. And you have to be patient. I know you hate hearing the word patient, but that is necessary. So there will always be a lesson. There have been so many lessons that we've seen in 2025. One of the biggest lessons have been, don't wait to the last minute to enter. Don't wait until the last minute to make a decision. You do not want to be playing Monday morning quarterback, talking about what you should have did. I should have ran the ball on second down. Well, hey, I should have bought yesterday when Bitcoin was $98,000. Take a look at the market today. The market has recovered in a awesome way. Bitcoin is up 5% today. The gains that we lost from the fear of the missile strikes with Iran, we have regained all of those losses and added more to it. Bitcoin $105,712 today. That is explosive. But we always talk about how Bitcoin can run up four, five, $8,000 in one day, and it can run down. We seen it go down $6,000 a few days ago. Now today, we're up $6,000. Ethereum $2,400. We were just talking about Ethereum at $2,100 some hours ago, 24 hours ago. Massive move. Ethereum's up 9% today. Fear and greed index is at 37. Still fairly low. Can you imagine the fear and greed index being at 37 and Bitcoin is $106,000? Wrap your mind around what we have at our fingertips. Who knows when altcoin season is going to start? Everybody's talking about altcoin season. When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Don't worry about that. If you trust the 4-year cycle, then you say, you know what? I know it's going to happen. Not worried about when it's going to happen as long as I got skin in the game. As long as my portfolio is situated, not worried about when it's going to happen, because when it happens, I am going to be there to take place. It's kind of like going to a auditorium and you know your favorite musician is going to be there. Like, look, hey, I'm already there. My seat is A15, front row seat. Let me just sit here. I may have to spend a couple of nights here. I'm not tripping, but I know when that artist arrives, I'm going to be there. I don't know when that artist is going to show up, but I know the day is going to happen. Kind of like altcoin season. We're just patiently waiting. Sometimes it dips. Sometimes it goes back up. But we know when altcoin season comes, it is going to be massive. This is what we are waiting on and have been waiting on. Sometimes altcoin season, it can seem like it's very far away because of the uncertainty, because of the lack of patience, and also our expectation levels are very high. We want it not now, but we want it right now. We want altcoin season to happen immediately. How come it's not pumping? Why is my coin not pumping? Well, it could be miles away, and at the same time, altcoin season could be closer than we could even imagine. But like I mentioned before, you do not want to get caught not knowing, not being in it. You do not want to play that game, because once altcoin season comes, it's going to be real fast. It's going to be real explosive. So you want to make sure that you are properly positioned and ready to enjoy the pumps. When it happens, everybody's going to be shocked. It's going to catch everybody by surprise. And then a lot of folks are going to wait because they're going to think that it's fake. They're going to think that it's going to continue to dip and it's going to continue to run like altcoin season does. But like I said, we don't know when it's going to happen. We could see a dip tomorrow. There's always more hurdles. There could be further war conflicts happen. Who knows? Nevertheless, if you still trusting on the 4-year cycle, you just dollar cost averaging in. So right now, I'm going to talk about 3 of the plays that I'm trusting, 3 of the plays that I'm going to ride with through the rest of this cycle. And I'm going to make sure that my position is very strong and heavy in these 3 particular plays. So let's go ahead and get to them. The first coin of the 3 that I'm rocking, that I'm rolling with, is Ethereum. Currently, right now, Ethereum is priced at $2,420. We understand that we seen Ethereum bottom out at $1,400 April 12th. That was 2 months ago. I believe that was the bottom of Ethereum. Last cycle, we saw Ethereum get to $4,800. Most recently, we seen Ethereum get to $4,000 in December. Now it came all the way back down to $1,400 2 months ago. Now we are almost double that price from 2 months ago. So this coin did a 100% in 2 months. That right there is showing great characteristic trait and showing that it is in position to make a full recovery. Not only that, guess what is the number 2, the second largest cryptocurrency in the world? Guess who is the Robin to the Batman of Bitcoin? Old man Ether. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency coin in the world, and the market cap is $292 billion market cap. I believe this coin have great potential. Just like Bitcoin have the spot ETFs, Ethereum also has been approved for various ETFs. You see the large institutions, you can read the reports. The reports are transparent, they're public. It is showing how much money is going into these Ethereum ETFs. You've been hearing a lot of the rich people, millionaires, billionaires, talk about how they are loading the boat on Ethereum. It don't seem like something that we would be interested in, because that's not a coin that folks look at and say, I could do a 10, I could do a 20x. You better pay attention to what the big whales are doing. Pay attention to what the money is moving and where it's moving. Ethereum, I believe, is going to be an awesome play. We know last cycle, 2021, it did top at $4,800, almost $5,000. What if Ethereum does a 3x from the top of last cycle? What if it gets to close to $5,000? Well, we know 2 months ago it did hit $1,400. Ethereum could do a 10x from that particular point. We was buying that thing $1,500, $1,600. It could do a 10x and get to $14,000, $15,000. So that is a play that we are going to continue to load the boat in. Any little bit of dry powder, I'm focusing on these 3 coins that I will be dollar cost averaging in from here on out. My portfolio is filled, my bags are packed. I got all the miscellaneous coins. I think I'm pretty much done with my miscellaneous bag. Now I'm going to ride the rest of this cycle out, pointing to these 3 particular plays. So Ethereum is one of my plays. I'm locked in. I will continue to stockpile. As Donald Trump say, he got 5 coins he gonna stockpile. I got 3 coins I'm getting ready to stockpile, and Ethereum is one of those coins. The next coin that I will be stockpiling is Salana. Currently, right now, Salana is the 6th largest cryptocurrency exchange in coin in the world. The price of Salana today is $145. We did see Salana go through a little bit of a dip like all the coins did over the weekend. It got down to $125. Currently, right now, it's $145. Great recovery. Market cap, $77 billion market cap. So a lot of folks know about the history and story of Salana, how last cycle Salana did get all the way up to $250. Had the little issue with FTX. Salana dipped all the way back down to $9 in 2022. Folks was counting Salana out. It's no good. It's a scam coin. What did Salana do? It came back from December 2022, and it just went on a great recovery plan. $23 in 2023. $79 in the end of 2023, $90. 2024, this coin was $200. It kept running. Towards the end of 2024, we seen it back at the all-time high of $256. We got price predictions and points for this coin to easily hit $800. We know the all-time high from the previous cycle, $250. If that coin does a 3x, 3.5x, you're talking about $800. Can Salana hit $800 and $1,000? I think that it can. Currently, right now, it's $144. We understand that Salana, this cycle is different. Salana is one of the prominent layer 1 blockchain coins. You see this cycle that a lot of the new altcoins, especially the meme coins, are positioned on Salana. That is for a reason. That is by design. That is showing that Salana has great strength. We seen Ethereum step out and do the same thing when it first came out as a layer 1 coin, and all the other altcoins were being supported on the Ethereum blockchain. That right there gave Ethereum instant power. This right here is giving Salana instant power. And also, one of the great characteristics about Solana that's better than Ethereum, in my opinion, is that the transaction fees when you're using Solana is very cheap. The transaction speed is very fast. It's like night and day, in my opinion. When I'm using Solana versus Ethereum, I'm more of a Solana user. I like Ethereum because the big money like it. The large institutions are locked in with Ethereum, so your boy Stock Holiday gonna be locked in with Ethereum also. But Solana is my coin. I like Salana. I'm rocking with Solana. That's the second coin that I will be stockpiling and loading up with as much dry powder as I can get my hands on. I'm looking up under my bed, looking up under my mattress, looking in old shoes, looking at some of my old pants pocket. Can I get a quarter from here, 99 cents from there? Boom, stockpiling. The third coin that I'm locked in, the third coin that I'm loaded and that I'm so excited about is none other than, let me find it. Ooh, it's down far. Okay, here it is right here. And that is none other than Caspa, Casper. Some folks been talking bad about Casper, talking about Casper is not worth it, but I like Casper. Casper, one of the only coins that's comparable to Bitcoin as being a store of value coin. We know everybody loves Bitcoin because it is a store of value coin. People will be buying Bitcoin so they can store it. The value of Bitcoin is that's one of the main values of Bitcoin. Casper is labeled as such. That right there is very attractive and very powerful in my opinion. Casper is a fairly brand new coin, only been out for 3 years. Casper has never experienced a bull market or altcoin season. Came out September 2022. In 2023, it did get to about 2 cents during the bear market. 2020 into 2023, it had pushed all the way to 15 cents. 2024, it ran all the way up and hit a high July 2024 of about 25 cents. I think it got to about 25 cents. Since then, it's been pulling back. It's been correcting. Right now, we're at 7 cents for Casper. The market cap for Casper is $1.9 billion market cap. So this coin has a great amount of space for it to run. This coin is not even listed on any of the large cryptocurrency exchanges. Once the adoption for Casper really gets out there and folks in these other cryptocurrency exchanges start to list Casper, I think Casper is going to shock people. I think this is going to be a coin that folks are going to be saying, you kidding me? You got this coin at 5 cents? You was able to get this coin at 7 cents? This is a coin that I think could linger over to the next cycle. This coin could be prominent during the cycle of 2028, 2029. And it can also do great things this cycle. If you take a look at the market cap for this coin, come on now, where's my, the market cap for this coin is $1.9 billion. Let's see, currently Casper is the 42nd largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. The market cap is just below $2 billion market cap. You take a look at Cardano. Cardano is the 10th largest cryptocurrency coin, and the market cap is $20 billion market cap. Salana, $76 billion market cap. Compared to a $2 billion market cap, what if Casper can get to a $76 billion market cap? You talking about a, what is that, a 30x? That's a 30x, 30 times 2. That's a 30x. And we know Salana, we're expecting Salana to do a 6 to 10x. So Salana is not going to be sitting at $76 billion for long. So a $2 billion price, it seems like a lot right now. If we can just take that and get it to 20 billion, get it to where Cardano is right now. Cardano is 58 cent, 10th largest coin, sitting at $20 billion market cap. We expecting Solana to do at least a 4x and maybe get to $80 billion market cap. this cycle could be set up to really be a super cycle, to really be a mega cycle. Maybe that's why we've had so much fear. Maybe that's why we've had so much volatility during this cycle, because towards the end, it is really going to pay off. Those who are sticking into cryptocurrency, those who are getting whooped, who's getting beat up, who's getting battered and bruised, I believe will come out smooth and shining like smooth silver, smooth gold. Going to be refined. Like they say, you go through that fire. Sometimes you got to go through the fire so you can get refined. And when you come out on the other side, you're going to be looking brand new. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm expecting this cycle. Maybe that's why we've been going through so much odd movement, having so many odd movements when we are comparing it to the previous cycle. Everybody said, "Oh, this cycle is different." Yeah, we know that. So maybe this is why. Yeah, this cycle is different. Okay, so maybe we can, if you put a positive spin on it, maybe it's different because it is going to be a super cycle. Maybe this is a cycle that we have never seen before. Of course it is, but maybe this could be the positive side of it. The fact that it was getting beat up, not doing so much for a long time, and then boom, out of nowhere, the market goes up. The market is doing well. The market is doing a lot. We took a $2 billion Casper coin, turned it into 20 billion, turned it into 40 billion. We did a 10x on Casper. We did a 20x on Casper. That is how you want to be prepared for this cycle. It is far from over. We are not counting it out until it is over. And hopefully, by the time it's over, we're going to be able to exit. We're going to be able to take profits, and we are going to be able to talk about the gains that we made in the various cryptocurrency coins by doing some of the fundamentals, which is trusting the process, being patient, and standing on the 4-year cycle. So those are the 3 coins that I'm locking in with. The first coin that we talked about was Ethereum. The second coin that we talked about was Salana. And the third coin that I'm locked in, that I'm loaded in, that I'm rolling with through and for the rest of this cycle is Casper. So you guys do your own research as the CEO of your own portfolio, but that's what I'm doing. Those are the 3 coins that I will be stockpiling for the rest of this cycle. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. We have a great cryptocurrency community, but like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.